Ken Ofori-Atta ho asem wom former chief justice ayetu nadia so Justice Gertrude Tokuno ne ho asem wom ene Kelvin Taylor versus Paul Yandoh asem na ye butu I News 360 and I'm a day bro. This is FMS Trends and here we give you the latest updates on issues. My name is Maureen Marshall and you can call me the information minister. I'm here to serve you all the gists. Yandoh and Semunim Hajia Gloria Amenu Hajia Gloria Amenu, who is the NPP women's organizer. Wakan Simbi. Also UP, UP. United Party. Alanche Martin Party not turning and say no. Sister in can be your wine miserable. Okay, UP United Party, Alanche Martin Party no. Okay, no a women's organizer. Na Wakan Simbi. Or say Ken Ofori-Atta kwa wako di US na obi kan wasem Ken bro hadrin and she's calling on former president Nana Addo Akuffo and NPP for nyina say they should urge former finance minister Honorable Ken Ofori-Atta to come to Ghana and solve a problem no because his absence is tarnishing the image of NPP. His absence is creating a lot of problems. His absence Sankasano is really disturbing the party's integrity. According to Hajia Gloria Amenu, who is the UP women's organizer no, or say former president Akuffo NPP for Monique Nkasa Nombra Ghana.
Yes, so on this issue, very, very serious because somebody who has 78 cases, account is being pampered. That's what I see.
You think he's being pampered?
He's being pampered, over-pampered, because it's long overdue. Somebody who has so many charges has been able to write to the Interpol, just like Nanaya is saying, has addressed the Interpol to remove his name, and we are here as Ghanaians. MPP people should also call on him to come back because it's their integrity and credibility which is at stake now. If they can organize press conferences for so many issues which are not so relevant, and their own child is being charged for 78 cases, they should call him to come back so that they clear their issue, they clear their names as MPP people because he was part of them. He was part of their government. So if we are all here and we are pampering him, he's not feeling well, he's doing this, he's not fine, he's on medication, when all these cases is lying there waiting, and he was even allowed to go, he came back. We thought the issue was going to be dealt with. Immediately he was everywhere trending on social media, and he was back. He looked very fine, and we all knew that. How did he manage to go back without our knowledge? Nobody.
There were no charges. There were no charges at that time. The time that he went, there were no charges.
No, the charges came out.
The charges came in this way, so they could have gone. Why they couldn't have kept him?
But you're saying the MPP should call him to order. We've had a member of parliament from Asia South, Nana Jeba, for actually questioning the legal grounds upon which the court issued an arrest for Ken Ofori-Atta.
Yes, so I expect more from the MPP. As a whole MPP political party should call him because it's their own integrity at stake. 78 counts with all these things that are happening. They should let him come back. If they call him to come, if Nanado calls Ken, Pacho Branabe Cleodin, come and let's clear your name and be free. Our party will be free. He will come.
He will come.
His father will call him. He will come. Because we really need this to be dealt with. And we see that, I foresee it from where I'm sitting, that it's being too over-pampered. If somebody steals a phone...
Susan Edouard, who is the executive secretary for National Interest Movement. Not just say, on the movement, no more joining. And you for national interest in Kwana, they fight for. She's the executive secretary for the National Interest Movement, and she called on a former finance minister Ken Ofori-Atta say, Honorable, do the honorable thing. do the honorable thing, do the right thing, and come to Ghana. Now the crowd more true abasane sere o media no so ne baby ano munyai because I don't know so affected NPP for. So according to Susan Edwamankwa, who is the executive secretary of the National Interest Movement, or say Honorable Ken should do the honorable thing and come to Ghana for them to solve any problem that he's having with the OSP.
The thing is, Ken should do the honorable thing and come down. Look, I mean, innocent people don't behave the way he's behaving.
He's a criminal.
He's a criminal. I mean, if you believe that whatever you have done is above board, come and subject yourself to the system and to the rule of law, and let's see, you know, and come out whiter than the shirts you wear. You understand? I mean, this thing that is going on about his health, I mean, really, if he wanted to, he would be here to do that. It's not as if, yes, our health system is suspect, but I'm sure that the ways and means of, you know, assisting him and supporting him.
Salome was sick and he was jailed.
You know, so to be here and
being sick, Salome, he was sick and he was jailed and eventually he died.
But you see,
Chachuchi Kata was sick. He had asthma. He couldn't breathe. They brought him to cardio here. He was taken back to in Sawam. So being sick does not absolve him from prosecution.
No, I mean, we understand that, but I think
who were
you know,
put in
because
Sawam.
he said, I'm doing a procedure, he's done with
and
the
his
procedure.
lawyers told us that, in fact, they had told the special prosecutor that he could be available virtually.
Well, so he should make himself available virtually.
Why doesn't he come to Ghana?
If that is possible. But, you know, the OSP and the AG don't seem to be aligned properly. And that doesn't help us so much, you know. We would like to see them, you know, aligned on them. We know, yes, they said, Sydenham was tried in absentia. Let's get on with it. Let's do that. These days, you don't need to have the person physically to be present to do certain things. So if the man is going to do dodgy, but he's willing to do it virtually, then let's get it.
Presidential staff away there, meaning say, Munina, she's very popular. Nana ya Jantua. Nana ya Didiba Kuna shown that Achebin or say Achebin, but I know Nana ya Jantua is very popular. She's a presidential staffer. No swako kansembi. Wa accusing a former Chief Justice of Ghana, Justice Getru Tokuno. Ye two Nadia so den she na okofa lawyers day Ghana court nins and same baby no or say mammy politicizing the removal only too much to the extent that or hire MPP lawyers or Mumbe Kasaman Chesenan Sem na ye baby. So according to presidential staffer Nana Yajantwa, she's saying that the former Chief Justice of Ghana, Getru Tokuno, really, yes, she really politicized her removal.
You asked about the politics, and I'm asking how should a person in a position of neutrality have politics around it? I was a bit surprised when I noticed that the MPP was up in arms, because she's not supposed to be one of them. She's supposed to be neutral, because like the CJ we have today is neutral. We've never seen him in any NDC activity. You've never seen him. He's neutral. But what was the politics? Because the MPP took it up and decided to, talk about it. Make it, all her lawyers were, the MPP, all her lawyers were MPP. And I was like, because for her as being the Chief Justice, she could have gotten any lawyer from anywhere. She had an array of lawyers to depend on. But was she then MPP for all that she was doing? Was she MPP? Because for me, it didn't make sense.
So you're claiming that the choice of her lawyers is indicative that she was indirectly MPP?
Yeah, I don't understand it. For me, I asked the question that if you say you are not political, why are all your lawyers MPP?
But you pick a lawyer you trust, you know?
So she trusted the lawyers in the MPP more than the lawyers who were out of the MPP. Then it means that that is her fault. Because for lawyers in Ghana and good lawyers, we have a lot. Like Mrs. Marietta Brew, Opon, good morning, Auntie Marietta. Do you get me? She's one of the best. There are a lot of them. Osafo Boabeng. Kweku Osafo Boabeng is one of the best. There are lawyers around. So many of them. She could have even come for my big sister. She is older. Her peer, Mrs. Amajanto Abanfo, seasoned lawyer. So very neutral. So, but she herself politicized the matter. By the people that she never said the MPP should halt and let her fight her own battle. She never said that. She wanted to fight it to wherever she wanted to fight it to. Nobody would fault her for that. But she herself brought in the politics, because if I were in her shoes, I would have said, halt, let me fight my own battle, don't bring in your politics. But she enjoyed the charade of the politics around her. And she wanted to create the impression that she was going because of the politics, or because they think she's political. I mean, I thought she enjoyed the charade. There are issues in there. The court said that she didn't show the timelines. It didn't show that the issues were urgent. There was no urgency to it. Now they are going to look at the issues of human rights. And for me, nobody touched her, nobody beat her. And now she should be satisfied, or she should start accepting that she...
public interest advocate. I obi say on only the national interest, where the public interest advocate. She's called Rodalyn Imuru Ayana. Rodalyn Imuru Ayana. And she has also made a statement that the former Chief Justice of Ghana, Gertrude Torkornoo, the legal battles are all year, and I mean, yes, no, the more for Supreme Court, no, the more for ECOWAS Court, no, the more for her, the more for her, say no, is doing her more harm than good. Yes. So legal challenges now, per se, Uthoma Ghana for NDC for buying say they have removed her illegally, and Yamna Quanson or Mafaso to Nadia so as the Chief Justice of Ghana. No. Or some court and Yamano is making her case worse, is doing her more harm than good.
I didn't expect anything different from what the ECOWAS court said, because even though I'm not a lawyer, nor a judge, I didn't think she had any case. I mean, once we are a sovereign state, once she had been given an opportunity to meet with a group that came out with a report that the president accepted and asked her to leave, I felt that that should have been the end of story. But it seems Madam Torkornoo was not happy with it. I hope that after this, she will take a bow. She will accept her fate. And even though lawyers are telling us that it's one of the things that is to be expected, and that it would let us learn a few more stuff, you know, about the judicial system and all that, I still believe that it is doing her more harm than good. Those who are encouraging her to continuously go to court, may be doing so with a view that maybe there are certain aspects of the law that they think we still need to know. But I think that it is not doing good for her as a person, because somehow it then comes out as if she's a bad loser. And that is not a good thing to have placed on you. So I think that the ECOWAS court has spoken the minds of many Ghanaians, that there was really no reason for all this. But I do understand here. The only problem I have with this is that I know that Araba Tokono, I think she had accepted the fact that she was no longer CJ. But she felt that she needed to still be a Supreme Court judge. That is where
yeah, she requested for that later.
Okay. So now we know that there was no need for the minority to even ask that they stay activities in Parliament until this ECOWAS pronouncement comes and other court cases that she has filed.
They only felt that for fairness case, at least suspend the process.
Well, for fairness, that's what I'm saying. But the CJ was not one of her things. She just wants to be a Supreme Court judge.
Yeah.
And there was a difference between the CJ and the Supreme Court judge. So I'm just saying that now we know that there was no need for that. I have also said that I still think that being CJ, she cannot go back again to being a Supreme Court judge. So she just has to.
Now, Papa, we are working there is very mean. Yes, tanko computer, Rashid tanko computer, and can't assassinate. The statement he made was very mean. Or say MP before acted to said former Chief Justice Gertrude Tokuno, Women's Commissioner. You see, say Nipane war o party mo anase bibisa o holdi position bi na asamato na munna mu tudi na chini ajade ko support no so be fight na ade ye ne dia ne saka no o se sa na MPP fo treaty former Chief Justice na issue no get to kuno asem no o so mu treaty ma minute say de oyo mo Women's Commissioner no and as a women's organizer just why would he even say that? They were just defending the woman. And then others have say they are treating the woman like a women's organizer. Let's listen to Tanko Computer.
The former Chief Justice removal
just because it's come up in
was constitutional. No constitutional article was breached. No, not even a single process was breached in her removal. Indeed, we didn't even start it. Under Nana Akuffo-Addo, His Excellency, then President, a petition was sent to him concerning the conduct of the removed Chief Justice. The same Article 146 was triggered. That petition was sent to the then Council of State to look at. The Council of State looked at it and sent their report to the President saying that they didn't see reason why they should. No prima facie. So at that time, was it a political decision by the then Council of State and the Presidency to connive and stop the investigation of her conduct? So if somebody should say, I'm not surprised and people are saying it's political. If you say political, sometimes they talk as if Madame Tokono was a woman organizer of MPP. I'm surprised at them. Sometimes I wonder. The way they attach passion to all this thing. This thing started under their regime. She was then the Chief Justice. Professor Kukuaza wrote to the President, triggering that Article 146, that the woman should be removed because of stated misconduct. And they went through the same Article 146 and dismissed it. So because it was Nana Akuffo-Addo who was then the President dismissing it, nobody didn't say anything. NDC were quiet, were silent. Nobody, we didn't even hold any press conference to attack the presidency for dismissing that matter and other things. No, we thought that he was the president, he was doing his right thing. If the Council of State says there's no prima facie and all that, the president accepted it and dismissed the petition. That one, MPP were happy. They didn't see anything wrong with that. This time around, another group brought petition, the same process, triggered the Article 146. The same process, the Council of State sat, almost all of them were there, not even a single person was absent, and agreed that there is the woman has a case to answer, there's prima facie against her. That led to the formation of the committee. What wrong has the president done? Is it because
this is FMS Strength? I hope you enjoyed this update. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All the videos that we played, we don't own rights to them. No copyright infringement intended. Thank you.